Shedeur Sanders received some bad news. Once again, he lost another teammate. And also, what will Andrew Berry do at that number 6 pick overall in this upcoming NFL draft in next month, April 2026? Let's talk about it right here on Sports Talk with B. Watts. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hype this video, join the membership. Anything that you do will be highly appreciated. Let's jump right into it. Shedeur Sanders has lost another teammate. Heartbreaking news for Shedeur Sanders and rest of the Cleveland Browns player. Well, B. Watts, what are you talking about? It's been reported by a NFL insider, Rappaport, that the Washington Commanders have agreed to terms with former Cleveland Browns running back Jerome Ford, giving him a 1-year deal. He's leaving Cleveland Browns after 4 years of service to that organization. When you look at the running back room now, they are down to 3 players. And the starting running back, he's been injured. Last year, he was injured with a leg injury. And you just don't know his condition. You don't know how he going to be when he come back off that injury. And when you look at the Cleveland Browns running back room, you got Quinshon Judkins, you got Dallin Sampson, and you got Raheem Sanders. 3 running backs. So when I look at the room, it's a lot of question marks. So what will Andrew Berry do to bolster up the running back room? He can go to the draft, or he can find a trade partner or a free agent. When we do look at what Andrew Berry have done so far in free agent, he bolstered up the offensive line. He got better offensive line players for this year for Shedeur Sanders and a running game. Now, if you did all of that and you don't have no running back, whoo, boy, that's a big blow. That's bad news. Not only for Shedeur Sanders, that's bad news for the Cleveland Browns. So it's going to be interesting to see what Andrew Berry will do in this upcoming draft. Hold on. Wait. I got a question. If you had to give the advice to Andrew Berry on what to do with that number 6 pick overall, put it down in the comment section. What would you do if you was Andrew Berry, drafted number 6 for the Cleveland Browns in this upcoming draft? Would you draft a wide receiver, Cornell Tate from Ohio State? Would you draft Monroe Freely from the University of Georgia when you know your offensive line don't have a left tackle? You address every position on that offensive line but the offensive left tackle. Or would you go into this draft and select the best player in the draft, a running back from Notre Dame, Jeremiah Love? This boy draft, is it too high to pick a running back at number 6 when you just lost a running back to the Washington Commanders? You just lost a running back. You just lost one. So my question is, would you select the best running back and the best overall player in this upcoming draft, Jeremiah Love, at number 6? You need a running back. You don't know the health of Quinshon Judkins. You don't know. You just built the offensive line up for Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns offense. But you need a running game to go with Shedeur. You signed a blocking tight end. So my question is, what would you do at that number 6 pick? And I can't wait to read your comments. Also, in the Cleveland Browns news, a 30 visit have just happened the other day. A wide receiver from the Indiana Hoosiers, Omar Cooper Jr., visit the Cleveland Browns. So the Cleveland Browns are still entertaining players for their 30th visit and they just brought in a wide receiver. Could they take a wide receiver at number 24 pick? It's going to be interesting to see what Andrew Berry do. But when you look at the wide receiver room, they do need to add one more wide receiver, since it don't look like they're going to add a free agent wide receiver, because you still got Stephon Diggs out there. He's a free agent. And it's going to be interesting to see what they do with the wide receiver room to go with Jerry Jeudy. I know a lot of you don't like Jerry Jeudy, but Jerry Jeudy is still a #1 wide receiver. 2 years ago, Jerry Jeudy was a 1,300-yard receiver. 1,300-yard receiver for the Cleveland Browns. Now, last year he fell off, and I understand why he fell off. Frustrated from losing, frustrated from different quarterbacks. He played with 3 different quarterbacks. He went through training camp with 5 quarterbacks, so he was frustrated. But it still wasn't no excuse for dropping passes, getting into an altercation on the sideline with a rookie quarterback. But still, Jerry Jeudy is a #1 wide receiver. You see him? You see Jerry Jeudy out there working out. You see him in the game from 2 years ago right there. Jerry Jeudy is still a #1 wide receiver. But the Cleveland Browns entertained another 30-day visit from Omar Cooper Jr., wide receiver from the Indiana Hoosiers. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, hey, Andrew Berry got some decisions to make. That's why he get paid the big bucks. So far, he's done a great job by building the offensive line. But again, Shedeur received some bad news along with his teammates. They're losing a running back, Jerome Ford, who's been with the team for the last 4 years. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification button. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Live show tonight, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going on at 8 o'clock. I'm not waiting till 9. I'm going on at 8 o'clock because I can't wait to talk to the family. All right? 8 o'clock tonight. Come on back and talk with me. I'm telling you, we're going to have a good time. All right? Until then, peace.